Hey viewer, pick up the phone.
What's up?
Yes, that's right. You're back at it again with another NECA Ultimate Action Figure. Today we are looking at the Ghostface Returns. And I found this at a Walmart. Not my local Walmart. My local Walmart has basically nothing when it comes to NECA stuff. But went a few miles out and found one that had one of these and then a whole bunch of the Halloween Resurrection Michael Myers. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'll get this. So yeah, today we're looking at Ghostface Returns. So just out of curiosity, here he is with the original Ultimate Ghostface. So I think that that's pretty cool. Then here he is with the Inferno Ghostface. So they're actually pretty similar in size there. So yeah, there we go. There's that. And of course, here he is with Marvel Select Spider-Man. So there we go. And as far as how tall he actually is, let's find out together. So he stands just about 7¼ inches to the top of the head, not including the hood, because of course that's a soft goods, adjustable piece and whatnot. And then in terms of metric, looks like he's just over 18 centimeters. So yeah, we'll take a look at the aesthetics. So I do have the scary movie head on there. I'll show you the alternate faces and all of that, but yeah, the hood looks good. It's kind of hard to mess up the ghost face hood, robe and all of that. I do like the little tassels or scallops, whatever you want to call these things. These little ghostly things that are accurate. The head just came off. But yeah, so the hood itself looks good. There is a wire that's along the collar there, so you can kind of pose that a little bit. The gloves look good. They have a nice little look to them, kind of like they're, leather or something similar to that. I do like the little ends there. And then the boots look good. Well, I guess these are more like shoes, but they look good. They're a nice black color, and I like the little silver details for the, where the shoelaces fit into. And then what's interesting, if you remember my review of this figure, that there wasn't really any detail like underneath. So, you kind of have like a little bit of detail for the legs, and then it was just a blank. It was just kind of a blank, thing after it for simulating it. There's a body. Whereas with this one, there actually is some detail there. So if we pull this up, we can see that there's actually a full-blown detail there with the pants, and so that looks good. You can kind of see like where a belt would fit in and all that, but you can also see that there's also some detail for a shirt. So I think that that's interesting. And then I haven't really been able to pull the sleeves up at all, so I don't know if this is fully removable. I don't want to risk breaking the figure, but I do think it's interesting that there's at least detail with the pants and the shirt there. So I think that that's pretty cool that they bothered to include that, because they didn't the first time around, so it's kind of interesting. Then as far as articulation goes, the head can go up pretty far. That looks kind of funny. But yeah, so he can look up pretty decent amount. He can look down just a little bit. You can rotate side to side. You can turn all the way around, pivot, whatever it might be. The arms can go out about that far, so I think that that's pretty good. They can, of course, rotate. It's just that, this kind of gets in the way a little bit. You don't get a bicep swivel, but you do get a single jointed elbow that gives you a little bit more than 90 degrees. So I think that's pretty good. You do get a swivel and a hinge for the wrist. For the torso, if we use both of the joints there, with the diaphragm and then the one at the waist, you can go back about that far. You can go forward. Not really at all, but that's okay. You can, turn side to side, rotate, whatever it might be. The legs can go out a pretty decent amount, so that's pretty good. They can go forward about that far. They can go back just a little bit, but I think that that works. And you do get a thigh swivel, just a little bit of one. And for the knee, you do get a single joint there, and gives you some pretty good range. So there you go. You can pivot that. And then you do get a boot that can go, back just a little bit, you can go forward just a little bit. It's a little tight, but you can make it work, and then you do get a little bit of a rotation there, and then, yeah, that is about it for this figure's articulation. Now, as far as accessories go, well, it's a NECA figure. Of course, it comes with a lot. So you do get the "What's up" head, and you can just, you can just kind of take that off, and you're left with that really creepy image there. You do, of course, get a regular one, so we're probably going to be having that on. So there you go. That looks good. Just a regular, simple Ghostface look. I mean, you see this, you know who that is. But you do also get some other ones. You do get a green one, which is kind of cool, because this first one didn't come with faceplates, so it came with alternate heads, and one of them was green. So there you go. I think it's cool that they have that. And then you do also get this really sparkly one, which that's kind of interesting. I'm not entirely sure why it's included, but it is nonetheless. So if you wanted to look all sparkly and all that, you can. Then you do get this alternate head that has these things, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's cool that they included them. And then you do get, a bloody mask on there. And if I believe correctly, yeah, you can remove the faceplate off. So if you want the bloody face, but not these things, you can just take this off and then put it on. So there you go. You do get that. And then as far as hands go, well, he does have kind of a relaxed hand, and he comes included with there. And then yeah, he does also have kind of a regular open gripping hand. He does have a more of a smaller gripping hand, of course, for the knife and whatnot. So you do have that. Then you do also get another similar gripping hand on the left side there. Then you do get two pairs of wider gripping hands. If I can find the other one that I just dropped. There it is. So yeah, you do get two pairs of wider grip hands. You do also get two hands of doing this. So yeah, if you want him to be like, hey, call me, or whatever it might be, or be like, surf's up, bro, whatever you want to do, you have that option. So there you go, you have that. Then you do get some other accessories too. You get some weapons. You get an axe, which I think is really cool. You get this nice axe here. So that's pretty cool. I like that. You do get a saw. So that's kind of interesting. It does have a little bit of grooves on there. It's not sharp or anything, but you could definitely, pretend that it is. So there you go. There is that. It looks really nice and clean too, which I find interesting. You do get a voice changer, which is really cool. I like that they included that there. There's not really a whole lot of detail on the back, but on the front it looks pretty good. And of course you do get the Buck 120 knife, and you get two of them. One of them is really nice, clean, and all of that. And then of course the other one is, it has blood on it, but also looks kind of dull. It's not really clean and shiny and all of that, which I think is a nice touch. It looks like that this knife has been used a lot. So there you go. And then of course you can fit the knife into the hand there. And then there we go. And then there is also this. I know it's not really an accessory, but this was included, so there you go. Then let's talk the box. And right off the bat, you might notice a similarity in the artwork with Batman Returns. So I think that that's kind of interesting that they reference that. But yeah, you get a nice little detail there. It says Ghostface Returns. You get a little picture there. And then on the back, you get some really nice artwork here, kind of showing off all the different things that you can have the figure doing and whatnot. And then you get kind of a similar image on the other side. There's the top of that. And then on the bottom, you get all of that. So you get shouts to all those people. You get all of what's included. You get that, if that helps anyone. Like I said, I got this at Walmart, so there you go. And then if we open this up, you get a nice picture of Ghostface there. And then on the other side, you get kind of like this this bedroom door artwork with like a door, and it's got like a kind of like a blue tint to it, kind of like Nightmare on Elm Street, which I think is really cool. So yeah, there we go. There is Ghostface Returns, I guess. So I think that this is really interesting that they made another one, because I think the Inferno one was pretty good, and then they made this one. So I think that that's really cool. So, yeah, if you like this video, you like Ghostface, whatever it might be, do be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like this one? Do you not like this one? I am also thinking of making a video of ranking, like, all three of these, like, looking at all of them and all the stuff that they come with. So if you want to see that, you can definitely subscribe. Stay tuned for that. You can check out some of my other NECA reviews if you haven't already. But other than all of that, I do hope that you enjoyed. I hope that I'll see you all later. Goodbye.